Libra, hi. So I'm gonna pull some cards and get a message out for you, Libra. I definitely do hope that the messages resonate for you, and overall I hope that the messages are useful for you, Libra. And with that being said, we're just gonna jump right into y'all's video, okay? Right off the bat, Libra, you have the Lovers card coming out. You also have the Ten of Wands. You also have the Five of Swords, the Queen of Swords, Libra, your energy. You also do have the Knight of Swords as well, okay? You got the Nine of Wands. You also have the Four of Pentacles. And lastly, you have, well, you got two cards. They were together. So you got the Temperance, and then we'll clarify the Eight of Wands later, okay? You got Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy out here. You could say Sagittarius heavy with the Ten of Wands and the Temperance for me, and heavy Gemini as well with this Lovers, okay? There could be someone who is holding back from you. They're doing it purposefully. Of course, I'm gonna get more cards to see if that is necessarily the case, right? But there definitely does seem to be some sort of holding back. This could even be from you doing something that you love. There's some sort of action that somebody wants to take, but they are kind of dragging their feet, or, oh, this isn't for me type of like energy. Like, oh, I shouldn't do this. This isn't for me. I thought this would work out and it didn't. What's the Five of Swords? Yeah, you got the Fool. It's some sort of leap of faith with the Ten of Pentacles as well. This could be you taking some sort of leap of faith towards some sort of new endeavor of any kind, okay? Make sure you're not listening to like negative thoughts when it comes to just the things that you want to do, even if it's just for fun. You get what I'm saying? Even if you want to post, like I always say, post content, even if nobody likes it, nobody is sharing it, nobody's doing this, that, and the third. If it make you happy, do it, right? Can I get one more for the Five of Swords? You got the Seven of Swords coming out in the Eight of Swords, okay? This could even be regarding someone. Oh, and you had the Chariot. I don't know what's wrong with these cards, but I don't know if I have to clean them or something, because they're like really sticking together. But neither here nor there, okay? This could even be some sort of like sticky situation. All right. You got Cancer energy out here, all right? There could even be like this thought that someone is like having where something, again, is just not going to work out, but I feel like it's more of like a mental thing. Like someone is like psyching themselves out. It's almost like, you know, oh, this person's out of my league. You get what I'm saying? Or this would never work out because of X, Y, Z. We're so different. They act like this, I act like that. I dress like this, they dress like that. You know, race could be a whole like thing. Like, I don't know, someone's really in their head when I feel like they don't need to be. I feel like someone's inability to take some sort of like action is what's really causing some sort of blockage in a situation, okay? Excuse the phone. I will silence it in a minute if it gets too out of hand, okay? What's the Queen of Swords? Yeah, you got the Hierophant, you have the Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Work could be looking fairly well for you, okay? Especially if you do resonate with that. You got Taurus energy out here. There could be some sort of collaboration you're getting ready to do soon, some sort of like upgrade, possibly even with your finances with this Nine of Pentacles, all right? But either way, work could be looking very, very well for you. There could even be some sort of court situation as well that you're going to have to like work through, all right? What's the Nine of Pentacles? Oh, a card did come out. You got the Devil. You have Capricorn energy out here. There is giving some sort of level of, I won't say like obsession, where it's like, oh my God, people are so obsessed with you. But yeah, with the Seven of Wands, you definitely could be protecting your own energy, because you could even be feeling like people's energy presence, okay, with the Two of Cups, especially if you do have a platform online, or, you know, you haven't been speaking to people in a long time, or you've kind of been like resting in a sense. I feel like you have people wondering where you are, okay, especially if you are like diving into some sort of craft or just work in general. I do feel like there is some sort of not unhealthy level of like obsession, but it's almost like, where's Libra at, where's Libra doing, I wonder where Libra's at. It's like people who do have you on the mind, okay? What's this Temperance card? What's the Temperance? And you got Capricorn energy. I think I said it, but if I didn't, you got Capricorn energy out here. For the Temperance, you have the World, and you also do have the Four of Swords, okay? Happened again. Okay, and you also have the Three of Swords. Yeah, I probably won't use these cards for a little minute. All right. You got Fixed Sign energy, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Leo. All right. You are regaining some sort of peace. I want to even say some sort of like balance with the strength, literally, and the sun. You definitely could have been dealing with the Leo. You could have like heavy Leo in your chart, all right? Or not even just that. You're coming off as very, very positive. I feel like the way you are handling a situation, all right, okay? That's the end of that. But yeah, I feel like you're coming off as very, very positive regarding a situation that possibly was very, very negative, all right, or made you feel very, very negative, negatively about yourself, or how you are as a person, whatever. I feel like that sort of feeling, that energy is kind of closing itself out. No matter how long ago the situation was, I feel like you are ready to step into some sort of like new chapter, right? Even if for some reason you do think about some sort of situation that did hurt you in the past, I feel like you're finding some sort of acceptance about it, all right? Yeah, with the Page of Cups. What's this Page of Cups pertaining to? You got the 7. Yeah, you're ready kind of to start over, all right? And I don't necessarily feel like you're hiding your feelings about anything, but I feel like not even in a bad way where it's like you're suppressing your feelings with the Hangman, but it's almost like, okay, I have bigger things to worry about at this point. Like, even if somebody chooses somebody else over you, it's almost like you're coming to some sort of, with the High Priest at the bottom, you know, it really wasn't me, it was them type of energy, you know, like the show must go on, okay? The show must carry on, all right? I feel like you're paying something that I feel like you used to give a lot of energy to, or a lot of emotion to. This Page of Cups is almost like it is dying down. Like, I feel like your emotions are kind of like simmering down for some sort of situation. It's almost like feeling not necessarily angry, but angry, I guess, as well. But yeah, you got Pisces energy out here again, Leo. Okay, what's this 4 of Pentacles for Libra? You got the Ace of Wands. And what's the Ace of Wands in the 4? Yeah, it's something about putting yourself back out there again, all right, especially with your talents. With the 9 of Cups. Can I get one more? What's this Ace of Wands? With the Ace of, yeah. I ain't gonna keep telling y'all to put yourself out there, child. What's the 8 of Wands for Libra? You got the Page of Swords. With the 6 of Swords. There could be someone who is wanting to come and relay some sort of message to you. Delilah. Nah. Come on, girl. What's the 10 of Wands? I don't know. You're going to see something that you didn't think was like going to work out for you, or wasn't a part of your path or purpose. I feel like something's really going to work out for you the moment you get out of some sort of comfort zone or some sort of like funk. With the 10 of Wands, you have the 2 of Wands, the 4 of Wands with the Knight of Wands as well, okay? What is this pertaining to? With the King, yeah, you could have been dealing with the water sign as well, or someone who is suppressing some sort of emotion for you. I don't know why I'm getting that, or had some sort of emotion for you with this King of Cups, but I feel like someone is recognizing that you are choosing to go in a different direction. Even if you are kind of like forced to be in contact with this person or be around them, I feel like someone is burdened by the fact that it's almost like, okay, you're choosing a new direction. Especially with this 2 of Wands, it's almost like you could have used to yearn to fix a relationship with somebody, fix an issue, a problem, really want somebody in your life, but it's like, okay, I'm actually really just going to choose a different direction, because it's almost like the emotional connection is definitely not there anymore. Like, you don't feel connected to somebody, and it's almost like it's clear, it's almost like painfully obvious that how you feel about somebody or a situation is not really being reciprocated, okay? It's like becoming painfully obvious at this point, because it's almost like, okay, I keep showing this person I care, or I want to fix things, or I want to be back on good terms, but they're not necessarily giving me that same energy back, or they're shading me when we talk, or whatever the case may be. I feel like someone, yeah, with the Queen of Cups at the bottom. Yeah, I don't know. There's someone who's very, very burdened by that fact, all right? What's this Lover's card for Libra? You got the Knight of Cups. You also have the Ace of Swords, okay? And what's the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Swords for the Lovers? Libras, yours was pretty cut dry. I'm just talking, child. Just talking. What's the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Swords? You have the Tower. Oh, and you got another one. You have the Death. You got Aquarius and Scorpio energy out here with the King of Pentacles at the bottom. I feel like it will be shocking to you that someone does have some sort of emotion for you. All right, with the Hermit and you have the High Priestess, but I definitely do feel like they're keeping them to themselves. And I feel like the reason that they are doing this is because they possibly are a bit just too immature for you, or they're not, like, there's somebody who struggles to express, like, even if this is family, right? Because my family card is out here. Hopefully they don't bark. But ultimately, I do feel like there's somebody who is struggling to kind of like open themselves up emotionally. Again, whoever this person is, they're definitely very immature, okay? I don't know why I wanted to say this could be a mom or a dad, especially a father figure. Could be anybody. Take that how it resonates, but it's like they hide behind a lot. And I feel like your intuition, everything, especially, yeah, like everything, like it's almost like you know how someone feels, but it's like what they show you in the 3D is completely different from how you think that they feel, or how it's almost like a knowing, like, I know this person has feelings for me, or I know this person used to like me or misses me, or whatever the case may be, but they're not showing it in the 3D. And I feel like it's because, especially if this is romantically, there's somebody who knows that you, even if you were married to this person or like in a commitment with this person, it's almost like the stuff that you asked for was just a little bit too much. And what I mean by that is, this is somebody who kind of likes to run the show. And it's almost like they know, or they've already experienced the fact that it's almost like they won't have that ability to some sort of level, like, how can I put this? Because with this energy, it's almost like they want to run the show. They want to be able to kind of tell you what it is, tell you what it's not, do what they kind of like want. Like whoever this is, I wouldn't be surprised if they're like into swingers type of stuff, or they like a certain level of freedom that is almost like they know they wouldn't really be able to get if they express themselves fully romantically or really tied in with you, almost like you're a wife or you're a husband type. And this is somebody who kind of tries to appear that way, but that's not necessarily like what they want. Like someone's, yeah. Because the crazy thing is, you're showing up as someone who is more than capable of achieving different things, bringing different things to the table. You could definitely be somebody who resonates more with being a little bit more independent than others, especially if this is romantic. You're like the complete opposite than what someone is used to like dating. They're used to dating people who are kind of always seeking this energy's validation, whereas though you're not really waiting for them to necessarily call, like you move. Okay, there's somebody who likes for people to kind of like ask them for, like this is somebody who wants a partner who's like up their ass all day, which is neither here nor there. You get what I'm saying? Some people like being Velcro to their partner, but it's something about like attention. They don't like when you're going out. They feel like, you know, people are looking at you or want to talk to you. This person feels as though, it's so weird, because especially if this is like romantic, the energy that they actually carry throughout their day, they think that you do that. Okay, it does feel like a level of projection, I'm not gonna lie. It's almost like, you know, a partner constantly blaming somebody blaming their partner for constantly cheating, when in reality, behind closed doors, that person is the one actually cheating, or the one that's actually flirting or stepping out, but they're accusing their partner of doing it because they are the ones actually doing it. Because this person knows you are not like, they are attracted to you. That's the thing. No matter what you look like, no matter how you feel about yourself, at this point, listen, child, okay, if you think you butt ugly, that is terrible, all right? But for those who kind of know, like, you know, I could pull them if I want to, or I'll pull somebody before, you know, it's that type of energy. It's somebody who definitely does find you to be attractive, but I feel like you know too much. Like, I don't know what it is. Because I don't, like, spirit is something spiritually, especially if you do resonate with, again, being intuitive. Because a lot of y'all really, obviously really, really are. Y'all definitely listen to your intuition. You've been through different experiences to where you are very awake. You're very open-minded. And I feel like this is somebody who is not used to that. They're not used to people who actually listen to themselves and know kind of when to call it quits. What is this Knight of Swords for Libra? Got the Seven of Cups. Yeah, I feel like somebody doesn't know what to do right now. All right, this could even be you feeling this way with this Knight of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, you got the King of Pentacles, especially if you've been dealing with an earth sign. You don't have to be, but yeah. Especially, like, even if this is you trying to figure out how to ground the situation, I feel like, wow, even if you're cross-watching for a Libra, especially if you're an earth sign or any sign really in general, with the Three of Wands, I definitely do feel like someone is giving up on a situation, especially if this is like a friendship, love. Yeah, it's almost like someone feels like there's nothing else I can kind of give to the situation. There's nothing I can do to kind of change somebody's mind, etc., etc. What's the Nine of Wands? What's the Nine of Wands? You got the Queen of Cups with the Ace of Cups as well. I feel like someone's very, very, I feel like you make somebody very, very uncomfortable by the way you make them feel. No matter who this person is, I feel like there's a level of like, because you could be a full-blown adult, but someone sees you as a lamb. Someone knows people look at you as like somebody who is like needing of protection. You get what I'm saying? Whether you could be a huge dude, you get what I'm saying? But it's almost like people look at you like, oh, I have to protect this person. I have to protect this person's feelings. And again, even if you're a woman, same difference, but it's almost like you make somebody feel very, very uncomfortable about that. Okay, I feel like somebody, and this is not to bring nobody like delusions, you know, if it don't fit, it don't fit, don't make it fit, don't romanticize these type of readings, because I feel like this is somebody who you're not necessarily going to be with, okay? Because I feel like this is somebody who, again, is not going to change in any way, shape, or form. They're actually, I feel like, at a point in their life where if this person was to settle down, they found somebody who they can literally control or kind of like walk all over. This is somebody who wouldn't settle down until they're much older and their options kind of faded away, and whoever they're with at that time is the person that they're kind of going to give their all to, or it gives that, you get what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like for some reason you make this person very uncomfortable with how they feel about you. All right, what's this Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups? First, it could even be a water sign. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of wanting to reconnect, but yeah, with the Five of Pentacles as well. This could even be somebody you haven't heard from for a long time. They also feel like time has really passed them by with this Three of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it's almost like this is somebody who doesn't have nothing to offer either. You got the Two of Swords, the Justice, the Empress, Libra, your energy, the Star. Damn, this is a lot. But I'll take them. The Star, the Six of Wands. You also have the Queen of Wands. Yeah. This person was very attracted to you, okay? Again, they could definitely be waiting for some sort of reconciliation. Be careful, because this is somebody who is attracted to you sexually. So make sure you, even if you reconnect with this person, I wouldn't do anything super fast with them. It almost gives me the type of energy to where this is somebody who, they like that whole breakup to makeup type of thing. So like I said, this is not an energy to where if this is romantic, I would just, if you don't have to be with this person or whatever the case may be, I would honestly say move on. Because like I said, other than that, you seem like you're doing very, very well for yourself. And someone is aware of that. Okay, you could be a new mom as well, or your kid could be very, very young. But yeah, it definitely does feel like this is somebody who is waiting to get intimate with you as well, especially if this person's a fire sign. Someone's very attracted to you, okay? It's like you get their juices flowing, all right? But there's definitely a conquering type of like dynamic too. Like someone really loves how empowered you are as a person, and they love to try to conquer that because it makes them feel better about themselves. I don't know. Libra, that was 3, and I definitely do hope that the message resonates for you guys, and overall hope that the messages were useful, Libra. And with that being said, bye guys.